So G rolls up his sleeves.
We're shoveling nearly 20 tons of dirt out. We're gonna be here for a while.
Old school, just gotta muscle through it right now.
Everybody is exhausted, but they are hard worker boys.
Old-fashioned ways works.
And Kripal.
Now it's my turn. Yeah, give it to me.
Make sure to pitch in.
My dad, he's a hard worker.
I am sweating.
Definitely a rock star in my eyes.
Hooah, hooah, hooah.
But with a pre-dawn rush,
You out of traffic on Highway 1? It's back, bro.
starting to pick up.
That's it.
The pressure is mounting.
Most of the dirt is out. Now we can flip the box over.
For the final stage,
And one more in the back there.
a medium-duty wrecker
That's it.
arrives on scene.
Right, it's loose.
Anyone know what's going on here?
We have the big truck, 50 ton, and also we have Hino, which is 12 ton.
With the heavy and the medium duty, they'll try to finesse the partially loaded unit over in one piece.
We have to be careful when we are pulling it over.
Go on the top. Go on the top. Up, up, up. Yeah, right there.
But to execute the flip,
I'll just wait till you give me the signal.
Wait for a big braking traffic.
Okay.
they need to shut the vital highway down.
It's getting faster, but just go down to the speed.
We don't want to stop the traffic for a long time. That's the way people are pissed off.
Okay, let's go.
With Sam on the second wrecker,
We have to be very gentle on the controls and work together.
G keeps a close eye on the weighed down unit.
The last thing we want to have is further damage to the box.
Top, top. Water.
Anybody give me a road report on Highway 1? It was closed about 5 minutes ago.
In the Fraser Valley,
Top, top. Water.
it's the moment of truth on MSA Towing's marathon recovery.
You can't predict which way it'll move.
Still partially loaded,
Simmer.
the unit is tricky to control.
Nice and soft.
We don't want to damage it, the trailer or the box.
And that's it. Bingo.
Oh, there we go. Landed softer than I thought it would.
My dad and I pulled it over nicely. I feel great.
Okay, let's open the highway. Unhook the cables. Hurry up. Hurry up, please.
Trying to help them in the field. And I make my name.
Everybody is happy.
Can we straight this hook or no?
But there's one final mission
Oh yeah.
for the younger generation.
Get moving. Little more. That's it.
My thinking is the unity is the strength.
Seems like the key to tonight's wreck was muscle.
I'm proud of them.
Okay, good job, guys. Yahoo!
With Fire response standing by. The crew must pull the wreck slowly up the hill. If the jagged metal hits a rock,
Be making a very bad day go worse.
a single spark could cause major trouble.
Much safer if you're over here. If it does blow up, you just get knocked down the hill. You don't get the shrapnel.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Johnny, hang on. Whew. Nobody's on fire. No big explosions, so far so good.
With the tanker finally on the side of the road, Colin needs to get it onto Kelly's low bed. Colin also gets his first look at the bottom of the tanker.
I don't think there's a straight part on the frame. Tore them right off.
What are you thinking, Colin?
I'm thinking, why don't I just run one underneath the belly too? Bring my boom up over,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Colin will rig a high line from the rotator to the underside of the tanker. The second wrecker will hook a high line to the rear. Together, they'll lift and rotate the tanker onto its wheels.
Kelly, you on that side? Okay, just pull that through.
Got it.
Give it a couple feet.
But the plan will only work if the tanker stays in one piece.
That truck is fatigued to the point where it's ready to fall apart.
Stop, buddy. Colin,
What?
you're ripping the tank off of the frame,
It's already ripped off the frame.
but the axles aren't coming off the ground. He's trying to pick it up from this side, trying to do a deadlift on it.
But the axles have ripped away from the chassis and are digging into the ground, so the truck can't roll over.
Can we get a chain on those and suck those axles in? Basically, I've got a suspended load of about 10,000 kilograms, but I still need to get a chain and a line onto those axles.
After hours of exhausting work and intense pressure, Colin makes a risky call, letting Johnny crawl under the wreckage.
It is Colin's scene, and I respect that. But there's a safe way to do that.
Go around the backside of the wreck, hook up the axles, throw the chains underneath the load. You don't risk yourself under a load ever.
Get out of there, Johnny!
Colin wanted to spin it and throw another line to it, and that put him in harm's way.
No, go on the outside. I'll do them both at once. Just get in there, put the chain on, and get out.
Colin wants to do the best job possible, but puts himself in jeopardy quite a bit.
Right.
Get out of there!
Nobody saw that!
Get out of there, Johnny! Get out of there!
Okay, just let me pull the axles in.
If Colin can't get the axles back in place, he won't be able to set the tanker down on the low bed.
Are they coming in at all? There we go, baby.
But one of the axles is still digging in. So Colin goes under the tanker again and re-rigs the chain.
Hang on, just relax, yeah. No.
Give me that. This thing is just starting to piss me off.
Nice.
Thank you.
It worked after all.
Did you see that? That was beautiful.
Well, there's a reason we changed the trucks out within 5 years, but it's important to have top line, front line equipment that'll do this job, keeps the guys safe.
The final task, lift up the tanker and back in Kelly's low bed underneath.
Guys, watch yourselves.
The rigging needs to hold long enough
Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down.
for Kelly to back under the tanker.
Come on, Kelly, get him in there, would you, buds? Just tell me when, Colin. Keep him coming. As long as he's underneath it, I can put it on him now. Keep him coming. Keep him coming. Watch yourself. Whoa, 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 whoa. Johnny, let her down, bud.
Perfect. Couldn't even have done it better myself, Colin.
We got everything that we were supposed to do loaded up. Nobody's hurt. All the equipment's still working.
Despite a few risky moves, it's a big victory for Colin to see traffic moving on Highway 881.
This is not a wreck to take lightly. This is not a wreck to up. This is an A-game wreck.
What's going on?
So we sent you what we thought was a diagram of what you could do, eh?
Really?
Because this job is so high profile,
Link the back of container number 1 to the front of container number 2.
Scott and I feel that we need to give our 2 cents worth in order for him to come up with the right plan.
Kind of pissed me off a little bit. You guys are sending me drawings of a truck wreck. You're 1,000 kilometers away. Okay, you really guys are starting to bother me, but I know you care, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna go to work.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I know my job. So just stay out of it.
You gotta be super alert. Any little mistake could turn into a big disaster.
These modules weigh approximately 18,000 pounds. 18, and 15.
Okay.
It'll be a good challenge for me and Colin.
What can those lifting hooks take, you know?
We lift the modules with those.
Okay.
It's rated for the weight of the unit.
They're rated for lifting up, not being pulled on them.
The modules hookup features were too small.
Look at it.
If they're not going to be able to take the weight, we'll snap them. The last thing we need to do is have anything break, have this thing roll back over. And we start pulling on that.
This is good.
Hey.
This isn't gonna be an easy rigging job.
But you're looking roughly 80,000 pounds. We're about 75 feet to the crest of the road, so it's a pretty good pull.
Let's put a wrecker down here.
You know, we do have lifting points here.
After a closer look,
Do a reverse roll.
Jamie's crew hatches a new plan.
I'll put the boom right here, and then as we lift, I'll boom out.
Johnny comes up with the idea to put his truck right next to the wreck down in the ditch.
As Johnny raises and anchors the wreck from the field, Colin will use 3 lines to gently hoist the gas truck from the road.
Having the trailer come down hard is not an option. If you mess something up or create a leak or a spark, your ass is on the line.
But Colin is still rolling the dice, betting the trailer's lift hooks won't break.
One canister opens up and starts leaking, well, now we got a big problem. This is just the best option for what we're dealing with. Hang on, let me catch up.
As Johnny lifts with a single line, Colin has to work 3 lines simultaneously. But the guys can't see each other.
How you doing, Jordy?
Yeah.
Oh. Everybody watch out.
better than that. Decent, Johnny, decent.
I don't even think it shook a door.
But the semi full of dangerous goods still needs to be dragged out of the ditch and onto the road. Johnny will pull on the tractor while Colin supports the trailer with 2 safety lines.
Because there is that possibility of it going back over.
It's going to be a tough recovery because of the incline that we're at.
Go!
The tractor is eased onto the road.
Good job, buddy.
Colin and Johnny will drag the semi the rest of the way up using the underlift.
It's going to be better if we just take it all in one unit. Johnny can back right up to that front axle, hook up to it. We're good to go.
We were gonna rush, so we decided that we would hook up to the front of it and just pull the trailer out.
There we go. Come on, Johnny, pull that thing up.
But the heavy load won't budge.
It's definitely a piss off.
Me. What the happened?
It's got to be stuck down right there.
Melted snow has turned the ditch into a muddy bog.
Put your truck crossways. Just pull it straight ahead.
Okay.
Colin and Johnny are forced to re-rig, keeping the busy highway shut down.
All right.
This is supposed to be the easiest part of the job. This really pisses me off. We should be out of here by now.
Got it?
We had to unhook, put both trucks on it, to winch it all the way up out of the ditch.
Just about.
The wreck is finally back on the highway. Dangerous goods still intact.
So you're good to go? So we're gonna go cross down and hit the dangerous goods route?
The high-stakes job is over. And Jamie's tight 2-man crew, his last team in Alberta, found a way.
Me and Johnny got the job done, and we didn't need anybody else's help.
How's the road looking there? Hands on me, driver.
And we're the guys that did it. That's what makes me feel good.
Big storm hit out here, but you never know what to expect on a job like this.
This morning, the brutal conditions have Jamie's brother Kelly.
Kind of makes you feel like you're out in the Arctic tundra, eh?
Looking for a lost wreck on a country road.
Just heading over to do a recovery on a heavy piece of equipment, not sure what it is.
This winter, my brother Kelly is helping us out on some jobs. I can rely on him. Get or not, that's him.
Here we go. Looks like a big load of pipe up there.
A semi hauling a full load of pipeline has slid off the road.
How the heck's it going?
I do got delivered today, so
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to get it out, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it was just sheer ice, so he touched his brakes and the truck didn't make the corner at all.
Nice.
Right up against a pole, the trailer's jackknifed, the truck's half on a ditch in a precarious angle.
Yikes. This is a tough one. The problem here is we've got the landing gear dropped right on the road, so the road's frozen. When we go to just pull back on him, that'll rip that landing gear right off. So we're gonna try and do it without damaging his trailer at all. I wanna lift his back tires up onto the land, then I'm able to pull the whole unit back. We're gonna have to lift with one line, and then I'm gonna do a low pull to get underneath so we don't cut the guy's trailer up. I'm just getting this one line into position and tugged up. Deep ditches out here. We got a culvert here to worry about. The tires or the axles can get caught on that, and we can rip parts out of his truck. I might even get blown away.
The wind chill, the blowing snow, the wind is strong enough that it can actually blow a man right across the road.
A power pole is less than a foot away from the tractor.
We got live wires going on, so.
That possibility of it sliding into that power pole is probably about 80% if it wasn't pulled properly. It's a scary deal.
I want to get away from that pole.
Kelly comes up with a new plan.
I'm going to rig up down this side, and we're going to pull them sideways up.
Working from the driver's side of the wreck, Kelly will run 2 lines to the frame, and with the help of the trucker, try to steer his rig around the pole.
You could hear the electricity crackling through the air. And you know it's just looking for a way to get to the earth to ground out. It's something you want to think about. You have to think on your feet. You have to know how you're going to attack the job.
Now we got 2 lines. Time to drag her.
Kelly must stand in a blind spot.
I don't know.
To work his winch lines, unable to see how close the wreck comes to the pole.
It's kind of tough. You can't see what you're dealing with.
I'm gonna pull you back, keep your wheels cranked to the left, and kind of keep a look for me in the mirror. No, hard over, hard over.
Oh! That truck could have slipped into that hole and gone up against that power line. And then you've got live wires jumping all over a steel load. That's the biggest fear I had.
Turn your wheels to the right!
With help from the driver,
to the right, hard!
Kelly has to gently guide the rig backwards.
Hey, your tractor only! We got live wires. This is pretty intricate.
Until finally, it's past the pole.
Okay, straighten your wheel out. Okay, cut it to the right. Good, straighten it out. Let it have a win. Try to back up and see what you can do. Okay, good. That's a win, baby. Now that's hooking at its best. And I didn't need another guy doing this or that. I just did it myself.
To go out there and be able to do a tricky recovery like this without anybody else, it's a big thumbs up.
Kelly got the job done.
Watch full episodes on the Weather Channel and the Weather Channel TV app.